Hello everyone, and welcome to the second installment in the devlog series about my game Any Journey. So, it's been a week and now I will tell you what happened, what I worked on, and what changed during this week. The first thing you might notice is that there are icons on the loadout menu. So now you can more easily see what is supposed to go in these slots. And some of them still aren't clickable because those kinds of items still aren't in the game. The second thing that you might notice is that there is now some description in the world and the factions in this menu. And there is a little counter for your reputation with the faction. So, the two factions are still placeholders, but that will change sometime, probably next week. And the last thing is that in the background, I now have a real map. So last week it was a placeholder map, but we're currently in V0.3 work in progress, so it's not really 0.3 yet because it's not finished. But the map generation is in the game. Last week it was just a placeholder, just an image that I made in Paint. But now we have actual world generation. So if I hit Alt, what should happen, there we go, is it generates a whole new world. And the menus can't go away right now, but in the future it will, because the idea is that the kingdom or the factions will have land, at least the factions that can be nations will have land, and when they're at war with each other, then those war journeys will show up in the journey menu. Talking about the journey menu, a few things changed. As you can see, this menu changed, and there's a location slot with nothing in it because the locations aren't done yet. But when you click on it, you now get a description and a reward, and that reward also includes the reputation change. And now you have to click on this start button to start the journey. So, what changed in the journey when I don't die right now? Okay. So, what changed in the journeys, in the actual gameplay, is that when you get to the end, the exits can now be closed, but well, not for this level because there's nothing to close them, to open them. But as you can see, this is the final level, and on the top left corner there is some enemy with a yellow name or gold name, and this is the boss of the whole dungeon. And you can see that the exit is closed, and there's a golden chest as well. This enemy is a bit harder than the rest. Oh shit. Okay. And you can see that you get a journey completed, because the goal of this journey was to eliminate the boss enemy, and now you can open the boss chest, and the boss chest has more items and better items than the normal chest. You might not see this directly, but it takes your level and it adds a bit of a bonus to its loot generation. And when you get back to the main menu and you complete the journey, you get this menu with this generated text. You have completed this journey for the kingdom because you've killed the cultist leader. They are grateful to you and hope the reward is adequate. And here you can see the journey again. Cultist hideout, you had to eliminate the cultist leader. That's what we did. And so we get 120 gold and 2 reputation points. Then you click claim and the reputation points get added, the gold gets added, and everything is cool and groovy. Let's say you die during one of these journeys. If you can kill me, okay. Now it says you died, and the journey is failed. You failed to complete the journey for the kingdom. You failed to retrieve the item, which was the goal. The item is not specified, but it will be in the future, and they are disappointed. And there you can see the reputation changed back to 0. Well, what else do we have? Right, in the neutral faction, there's also reputation, but this will go away because you can't be the world can't think you're a good guy because there is no person to like you, you know? So this will go away. But you have abandoned ruins here because these aren't governed by anything. You can just walk in them. And the goal is to explore the abandoned ruin. And there you don't have to kill anyone, you don't have to retrieve any item, you just explore it. And at the end, you can just get the boss chest and oh, I died. You can just open the boss chest and get the loot in that, and that is your reward, pretty much. But they are full of ghouls and skeletons. Oh god, let's not die right now. They are full of ghouls and skeletons. Yeah, maybe the names will change, maybe the arts will change, I'm not sure. Okay. Let's just do some melee, because that's easier. Okay, and yeah, here you have chests, and right now you can open them more than one time. That's just for like testing purposes. No, oh no. Okay, that's just for testing purposes, but you're supposed to just open them one time, and you can get the loot that's in them. And now you complete the journey, and you get rewards, but those rewards will be removed because there's no one to give you this gold and stuff. Yes, that's pretty much it for this week. Well, the exciting part for next week is the world generation. I've been working on it for 3 days in a row now, and it uses permanent noise, and it's really fun to work on, and it's really exciting. And the idea is that you create this world will be created with some parameters that you can set in the future, and then there will be spawns on the world, cities, towns, castles, and outposts, and those are the little colored blocks. So red is a city, orange is a town, but that doesn't matter because it will be turned into real art. And then the factions that can be nations will take over one point, and from there it will expand initially until the world is divided up into the nations. Right now it's just the kingdom and the neutral faction. The neutral faction will just be neutral. Trust me, in the future they won't have any land because they aren't anything. But once the nations have this land, they declare war on each other, they can take over the land of the others, and it's easier to take over an outpost than it is to take a castle, for example. And these places will give the empire some kind of buff, and indirectly will give you some kind of buff. I'm not sure what yet. I am sure that the towns and cities will increase the supply that their marketplaces can have. So if you are allied and have good reputation with a big nation that controls a lot of cities and towns, then when you go to the marketplace, you get bonuses, you get discounts, and because they have so many towns and cities, they have a giant supply. So they have a giant supply of items that you can get discounts on. That's good for you. If you are allied with a smaller faction that doesn't have these towns and cities, then you don't get this. But I was thinking, well, it's easier to rise to power. They will more easily like you and give you a rank than with a big faction, you know? So even if you're low level and have low reputation or low amount of journeys completed, then you can become powerful in this smaller faction, and more important, and get different kinds of buffs than when you're in this giant faction. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. And yeah, the potions will be added, and enchantments will get added back in at some point. I'm not sure when. But for next week, it's just world generation. It's a real faction generation, so I will get rid of the placeholders. There will be no more kingdom. There will just be actual factions with like presets and stuff. It will be great. It'll be great. But for now, that's it. And I will see you next week. If you enjoyed this project and you want to follow its progress, then you can hit subscribe. If you like the video, you can hit like. And if you have any ideas about this project, then you can put them in the comments below and I will read them. Have a good day. Goodbye.